Okay, so this is chapter 42, and who would like to read?
Yeah,
Yes,
I will
ma'am.
read it.
Yeah, ma'am. Carry on.
Okay. Make people feel happy about what you are telling them to do. We don't like to be told what to do, period. Even if it's from people close to us. The trick is to make people happy about what you are telling them to do and not to do. If you choose somebody else to do a job, tell the person who is unhappy about the fact that they are too important to do this job and that you have better future project for them in hand. Same goes if you offer them a task that they might not find valuable. Let them honestly feel that they are essential and that you are delighted that they are accepting this task. Let them feel that they are doing you a favor. Try this technique also with your children or spouse. A brilliant way of rejecting offers or invitation is this one. Express gratitude for the invitation. Show your honest regret that you can't accept the job or the event. Suggest a substitute who can do the job instead of you. This doesn't even give the other party time to be unhappy about your refusal, but changes their perspective to some other person who could accept the job. A technique often used is to make up and give titles to people. The great emperor Napoleon himself applied this technique, creating a Legion of Honor, naming his generals Marshal of France and his troop the Great Army. In companies, we often see this technique when managers lose power but are praised into positions like a better sounding title and a lower salary. As I mentioned many times in this book, you need to be sincere, be empathic. Don't make false promises and concentrate on the benefit for the other person. You need to know that you want the other person to do. You need to know that what you want the other person to do. Don't give orders. Convince the person how they will benefit from accomplishing the task. This goes without saying, but I will still mention it. Instead of saying, Peter, do this, this, and this, say, Peter, if you could do this and this, it would really make us look great in the meeting or in front of customers, etc. It will make all the difference. Of course, it would be naive to think that you will always get a favorable reaction to this approach. That just won't happen. But you are much more likely to change someone's attitude this way than by threatening harsh orders or other kind of pressure. Start saying it and let me know how it works for you. Don't tell people what to do. Make them happy about what they are make them happy about what you are telling them to do.
Great. So let's have a discussion on this. Quick discussion, 5 to 6 minutes. Pravina, go ahead. So what did you get?
Yeah, actually, I have this one experience about this. I have offered from college for a lectures uh, in Satara, which is 30 kilometers away from my place. So it is very inconvenient for me to travel uh, this distance in weekly twice. So I just want to reject that, and so I just asked the in CA group that who is interested in doing this. I got three responses from them, and then I communicate with them that it is very inconvenient for me to travel twice a week for this session, but these are CAs who are good lecturers who can deliver this subject effectively, and so they
Anand. It must be Anand who said yes. Yeah, I know Anand.
and they communicated with these CAs same day, and the issue is solved. So they feel so they don't feel any problem for regretting me, and it is good repo with other CAs whom I referred. They are thankful to me that I am offering them this opportunity, and I'm in good books of the college also, that and in next week they give me the opportunity for the orientation session of the engineering students. So this is the recent experience for me for this technique. Thank you.
Wow, amazing. Who would like to add to this? Make people feel happy about what you are telling them to do.
See, nowadays I don't tell person ki this job is to be done now. I tell ki this job is to be done. Please do as per your convenience.
Yes.
And I am finding a miracle results. And sometime if it is urgent, I tell what is the objective, whether why we need to do now. And the task also, I tell them, if we do the task immediately and, I correlate with another chapter, be an example, like I do the task immediately. So our pending list is zero. So that also has impacted, those individuals, and they happily do it. And I accept it. Initially they take time, maybe 3-4 days to adopt that habit. But then I see that they are adopting that.
Uh, can I share my experience? What I do when I have to get work done from somebody else, no matter who it be, whether it's a family member or a colleague or even my servant who has to do the work, I always give them a time frame. This much work, last date is after 2-3 days. Even my servant, when I give her extra work, like I stay in a very big house, very, very big house by all standards. So there is a lot of cleaning to be done. I give her time frame. ये काम करना है, and you can take 3-4 days, but finish it. So it's always done. She's happy. I'm happy. It is how you decide your priorities and how you think that the other person has to do the work. I think this is a bit of good management.
Brilliant. Let's move to the next one.
Can I read?
Yes, ma'am.
I was late today, I know. Otherwise, I love to be the first one.
So it's 43. Watch your body.
Watch your body language. Your body doesn't lie. You can try to control your gestures. You can say one thing and mean another, but sooner or later, your body will give you away. If you say it's great and doesn't mean it, observers might see your head shaking while you should nod. Whole books have been written about the power of body language. You can use your body language actually to feel more confident or to go from sadness to happiness. Although the fact that your body language and tone of voice are much more important than the words you are transmitting, words 7%, tone 13%, and body language 80% have tuned out to be a myth. There is still something to it. For example, as we mentioned before, people who are criticized by a happy looking boss felt better afterwards than people praised by an angry looking boss. In this chapter, we will look at one easy trick to build trust in no time. Mirroring the other person's body language. Mirroring means you adjust some aspects of your own body language to the body language of your companion. For example, if they lean forward, you lean forward. If they incline their head to the right, you incline your head to the right. You move like the other person moves and mirror their body language. Yep, this works amazingly because you directly communicate with the other person's subconscious mind. You're telling the person, look, I'm like you and I agree with your points of view. When you mirror people, you make them feel comfortable. Just a couple of warnings. Don't exaggerate. Don't start imitating people right away, and don't use it to manipulate people. You will notice that with people you get along well, like your best friend or your parents, this works automatically. In neuro-linguistic programming and coaching, this is called building rapport. Here are some ways to build rapport. You can mirror the following things: the whole body, part of the body, the upper or the lower body, head angles, shoulders, the change of voice like tone, what is coming? Tone, volume, speed, the way of emphasizing. The language the other person uses, facial expressions, gestures, repetitive phrases, breathing rhythm. Also, you can do exactly the opposite of what the person does to take the lead. Like talking slower when they are excited. Uncross your arms when their arms are crossed. This is also a way to confirm if real rapport is happening. If the other person, if the other person after a while follows your body movements, you have connected. Try this and practice. It will practice, and you will see great things happening in your relationship with other people. Thank you. This is certain you can't see body language right now, but I'm sure I spoke with great tone.
Good. So let's have some quick insights on this. Go ahead.
Children always imitate others, no? Yeah. But when we imitate, it is not looked upon positively. So rather than mirroring, the opposite is, I think, works better. And it irritates people when you mirror them immediately.
Okay, who would like to add to this?
Sir, in the previous FELD on Friday, they were talking about when you're talking to someone, you sit in their angle. So this is somewhat similar, uh, I felt.
Mhm.
No, what is the Pinaki? I didn't get the insight from this chapter actually.
It is talking about body language. So, like, what did you see? What do you have to talk about body language?
Oh, it's a bit not very easy to adapt to keep imitating people, huh? You're irritating them.
No, what is the point the author is trying to say? I didn't get that.
So actually, I thought I wanted to share across. It's not like body language means that we only have to mirror. Mirroring is one way how we can adapt to or connect with others easily. That is how they will notice and they'll feel comfortable. But body language on a whole will play a major role in any communication. See, as they tell, if we are angry or if we don't want to do this task, even if we try to bring up a smile on our face also, our body will show some signs. Arey yaar, I don't want to do it. Something it will show up and the other person will understand it. So that is what mainly the body language is about. And mirroring is one technique. Yeah, see, it's not like every time we do mirroring, everyone else will notice. But that everyone has a mirroring neurons in our brain, so that will be reflected and the other person will start feeling comfortable. That's what it is.
See,
And
I think, yeah, when you talk to big people or people of position or as an executive or a senior responsible person, I think your body language out here may not be very welcome. The only way you can connect and the strongest way you can connect with people is with your eyes. And of course, your tone. So, your tone, which is a part of body language, that and your eyes, I think, should take care. If you try to gesture, if you try to nod, I think it would irritate people. So, more refined would be just connection with your eyes and with your tone.
See, what I understand is that, sometime, see, when we go to US for customer meetings and things like that, so sometime when we are dealing with the customer, right? So if we show, how the customer is using the body language, mirroring and things like that. So if we communicate from our side in the same manner up to some extent, so I think the customer will feel that, we have well connected to his way of accepting the requirements, and we are in a better position to get his job done. I think that's what I got the gist out of it. So sometime, the customer want that, you appreciate him in a certain way, so that he understand that yes, you have understood his requirements, and you are ready to like get those requirements done in a happily and in a very cordial manner. I think that's the what I got out of it. Yeah.
Now, I feel, we should only mirror or, react on positive uh, things. Like if somebody is angry, we need not be angry or so, or may also not do opposite, laughing.
Exactly. You can't do this. You can't do this even at your customers. So just connect with your eyes and with your tone.
No, what I meant to say is that, because see, every country people are you use different, maybe gestures in a positive way,
That's
I'm saying,
okay. That's
because they
okay.
know, yeah,
See, one
because
gesture is okay, but not too much. It irritates people.
no, no. What I meant to say is that how they react in the meetings, how they behave by body language. I'm saying, okay,
Yeah, yeah. So
and
one little
sometimes,
gesture is enough. You do when you try and imitate too much, it is an insult. Try it, you'll find the
no,
customer is not responding to you.
no, no. What I'm saying is, see,
Can
usually what
we,
happens.
Pinakiji, next chapter, can we move?
Okay, so
Manishji, you
so
complete, then we will move to next chapter. Manishji?
yes, yes.
What I was saying is, see, I worked in US for a long time. So what I used to see that is, like the director who is the US citizen, we used to sit for a decision about India, about US, about the projects going on in the company. So, sometimes the people use in gestures in a certain way. It's all good. I'm just saying that. But then we go to some after the project, we used to have meetings. We used to have some sports activities also, things like that. So, and when we talk to them, when we sit and have lunch, dinner, whatever, sometimes you have to copy some gestures, not for the sake of showing up, just for the sake of appreciating the other person. That's it, right? So I'm just saying that. So it makes the other person feel happy, connected, appreciated, and things like that. So that's how it works, because every country has a certain way of interacting, talking, and how you connect in a different ways during project meetings and during off project meetings. So I'm just saying that, yeah. So people feel appreciated. The people feel that yes, like people feel well connected to you, and they are ready to listen to you, and they're happy to work with you. That's it. That's the point I'm trying to make. Yeah, thank you.
Wonderful. Superb. So let's go ahead with the next chapter. However, I just want to connect this whole thing with NLP, where NLP we have these presuppositions of NLP, or beliefs of excellence. And there are four beliefs of excellence about behavior. And one of the beliefs says something very amazing. It says that most reliable information about a person is their behavior. And behavior is what shows up in your body language. So that point, if I elaborate a little, it says that behavior is the most reliable indicator of a person, regardless of what they say. Observe their behavior as a clue, but don't take it as the whole story. Combine it with what they say and calibrate the surrounding situation for a more complete picture. So you cannot hide what you want to say through your body language. You can hide it through the using the words that you are saying. So what NLP suggesting here is that आप उसको observe करो. Observe that how that person is behaving while he or she is saying something. So your body language tells a lot. And what author did actually, he connected it with rapport. So if you want to have a longer conversation, there should be a rapport. If there is no rapport, then what you are saying, the other person is not listening, and vice versa. वो भी कुछ बोल रहा है, आप ही सुन नहीं रहे हो. To rapport building, these techniques we can apply. One of them is mirroring and matching. And as Mangalaman was talking about, be careful that it should not show up that you are actually copying or imitating that person. So that is something you really need to practice a lot. Because it really doesn't take a long time to build that rapport. It just takes a few minutes to build that rapport. During those few minutes, you need to make all the differences. Like right now, we can't even use our eyes to see each other. So the only way to build rapport or only way to experience body language is through the language that the other person is speaking with that intonation that the person is using to talk. So a lot goes into this as well. Great. So let me share the next chapter. That's why the author said that there are plenty of books have been written on body language. What is important is the language of the body that you're using. Anyway, we can have long discussion on it, but this is in nutshell what the author is sharing his perception about this concept. Good. So let's move to the next one, which is this one. So here we go. 44. Who would like to read? Be proactive. Yeah, Shweta, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Recognize the worth of every individual. If you fail to recognize the personal worth of others, you will run into a whole lot of trouble. It's the beginning of the end of all human relationships. Out of it comes divorce, quarrels, or leaving one's work. You know that people don't leave jobs, they leave bad bosses. The most common mistakes that damage relationships are the following: failure to give credit for suggestions, failure to correct unfairness, failure to praise and encourage, criticizing people in front of others, failure to ask employees their opinions, failure to inform employees of their progress, favoritism. Make people feel worthy by thinking that they are important. Yes, it's that easy. If you are convinced that other people are important, your behavior will show it. Remember, people want to feel important. If they think they are important, they'll feel worthy. You can influence that. You can make people feel worthy by thinking and showing them that they are important. When you consider somebody to be important, you'll reflect that thinking in your vocal language, body language, and everything you do. Notice people. Everybody wants to be noticed. When you notice somebody, you're paying them a big compliment. You're boosting their morale, showing them, I recognize you. And that happens. And what happens then? People become friendlier, more helpful, and better workers. Don't compete with people. There's no need for that. If someone tells you of some great things they have done, don't tell them of something even greater that you have done. Just show your genuine interest and let them know that you are impressed by them. If you tell them that the influence
or inspire you, you will have an ally for life. They will probably think you are one of the smartest and kindest people they have ever met. If you start competing with them, they will only think that you are an idiot who doesn't have an idea what he's talking about. Competition is an unnecessary waste of time that doesn't have any benefits at all. Recognize the worth of every individual and you will win allies for life. Yeah.
Wow, this is amazing. Yeah, Shweta, so your insights on this
So,
or experiences.
yeah, I really felt so connected because everyone want that recognition. Somewhere or the other, that acknowledgement is what is important. And this in this generation, maybe we are not taught or we are not giving the reflection to others or our kids that we should recognize.
Mhm.
So that will surely bring up more rapport and we will really remember the other person for a longer time. And as mentioned in this chapter, we will be surely having them for a lifetime friendship. This is what I felt. Yeah. Thank you.
Brilliant. Who would like to add to this?
See, the point is, the feeling and emotions, they are the secret to all happy life and all success. So, like, if I feel myself that I want to keep myself motivated, then I should feel happy. And one way of is if people in my family appreciate me, people that I work with, they appreciate me. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel worthy. And one more thing is, is we are all, most of the issues are interpersonal issues in life. If you are as we talk so many times, your average of the five people you spend time with. So if you are work with people, spend time with people who makes you happy, who makes you feel appreciated, and then your body has a happy hormone, right? So you need to have that happy hormone with you uh, all the time to stay motivated, and that emotion, the feeling of appreciation, that gives you the energy that you need to have to do your best. So I think these all things matters, and emotion and feeling, they are the top secrets of your performance actually. Thank you.
Wow, beautifully connected, Manish. Who would like to add to this?
I am working on, the managing committee members and members. That is my main project nowadays. So yesterday I converted one managing committee member from negative to positive. We were exchanging the interactions where the impression was ki I'm a negative person putting remarks about work. Then I first said, the praising that person, worth of that individual, and then there was a shift in the whole conversation. And I have done recently with many individuals, 5 6 of them, and there is 100% success rate. So if we give importance to the person, they are bound to respond very positively. Thank you.
Fantastic, Dr. Aditya. Yeah, Ankita.
Shall I read next? It is my favorite chapter. Talk about your mistakes first, your own mistakes first. If you really have to criticize someone, remember we said don't criticize at all if you can avoid it somehow. If not, a proper technique is to talk about your own mistakes first. Before you start calling someone out
for their mistakes. Put yourself in their shoes. Did, didn't you make the same mistakes, or even worse, when you were their age, when you were new at your job, or when you did something the first time? Maybe the person you criticize is actually doing much better at the job than you were at the same age or time. It's a lot easier to listen to a person criticizing you if this person first admits that they also make mistakes and that they are far from perfect. Another useful technique is humbling yourself and praising the other person first before you mention their faults. Who can get mad at you for criticizing them if you first praise them? You might even turn this person into a loyal fan and friend. Humility and praise do work wonders even today. Admit your mistakes, even if you have not corrected them yet. This makes you an authentic, honest person that people want to be around because you are of a rare breed. In the best case, you can even convince somebody to change their behavior and not make the same mistakes you made. Talk about your mistakes first and praise a lot, and people will want to hear your opinion and advice.
Wow, this is amazing. I always like this statement because you are of a rare breed. You know, by using this statement, what you and I can do is we can respect the second presupposition of NLP, which is respecting everyone's model of the world. That is the belief of excellence, which this chapter is talking about at the same time. Yeah, who would like to add to this?
Yes, sir. And I believe the more I accept my mistakes, so that self-reflection, then it will be easy for to understand the other person. Because if we are in the same shoes, then it is possible to understand what that person is really going through.
Mm.
That is.
I personally think it's a cultural difference. If you have, I think Manish would agree with me that if you have been really exposed to other countries and their culture, like I also have been, you do realize that Indians have a big ego. Sorry to say, but this is my observation. And since they have an ego, then it's difficult to accept a mistake. Whereas you'll find you go to the West, even a CEO who is so big, the owner of multinationals also, if they make a small mistake, jhat ke bolenge, sorry Mangala. This is what you have to experience to know that yes, these are real human beings who have a cultivated mind and who are refined in their behavior also. Thank you.
मंगला जी, अभी हमने 44th चैप्टर पढ़ा है, रिकॉग्नाइज द वर्थ ऑफ एवरी इंडिविजुअल. आपने 150 करोड़ लोगों को उनका लेबल दे दिया, उनका वर्थ तो रिकॉग्नाइज करो, उसमें आप भी
I
एक
don't
हो.
mean that way, sir. I'll give you
नहीं
one
नहीं,
more
I also
example.
don't mean.
I know
But
you're pulling my leg, but let me.
not at all. I will not dare to do that. Mangla ji, you are my teacher.
No, re Baba, no. I'll give you one more example. I'll give you one more example. See, many times with my husband, we have been to the Taj, Bombay. Let me share this example with you. The person, I don't drink. I don't at all. But I observe people. So once we were sitting in the bar, and I wanted to observe how people behave. And we found a distinct difference because I knew the manager who was there and he reinforced what I said. He said, look at the Indians, how they behave, throw off their money position And they have such an arrogance in their behavior while asking for a drink, for asking a drink to be mixed up. Or when they have to give a tip, they'll, that tone is so different. Le lo paisa. This is the way they talk. Whereas observe the foreigners, they are 10 times richer than us, but they will say, here, this is for you. Can you please mix this for me? The tone is different. We have lived with arrogance because of the Britishers, the Peshwas, I don't know who. It is in our blood. And including myself also. Observe, interact with foreigners who are big, and you'll realize that what I'm saying is a lot of truth. Thank you.
Thank you. I will follow
I
chapter
don't mean to
27, avoid
disrespect Indians.
arguments.
I don't mean to disrespect Indians, but I can't help observe this. I have myself have interacted with lots of ambassadors who are as big as the nation and executives from a lot of CEOs. But I find this difference that they are so humble in their behavior.
What
It
is your
comes
observation
very
about
naturally. This is all what is my experience, and I'm sharing it.
what is your observation about us?
No, you all are different, sir.
We
See,
are
we
also
have worked
one
together
of the
as a
part
group.
of that bucket called India.
Or Rajkumar sir himself, though he's so big, he's so humble and nice. So here is an example that we
Thank
can
you.
do
Thank
things.
you.
So right now we are representing India here.
So Rajkumar sir never, even if he pulls my leg, I'll still smile and say thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So what I'm
So you
suggesting
are a
is that
different person, but you are not what 140 crores are. Keep this in mind. You are what the sentence said, a rare phenomenon.
a rare breed.
Thank you.
That is why I never talk anything not so good about my country anywhere. Not even with my wife.
Oh my God.
Yeah. You know why? It's very simple. I shared it in one of the sessions that everything that you observe, you trigger that quality inside you. Everything that you observe, you trigger that quality about you. Everything that you talk about, you trigger that quality in you. Because only then you can see that. If you do not trigger that, you cannot see that. The choice is yours. What you want to see and what you want to talk about. I'm so proud about my country that I never use any not so good words for my country, not even for my country. I can't even think of doing that. फॉरेनर्स की बात आप मत कीजिए, अपनी बात कीजिए, अपना जो भी अच्छी अच्छी क्वालिटीज है ना. So on 27th September this year we are celebrating 50th year of NLP. So technically NLP is in this world only for 50 years in the way it has been promoted. But in our country it was there more than 5,000 years ago. हम लोग इतना रिच है अपने कल्चर. We are so rich. Nobody can compete with us as far as richness is concerned. पैसे से richness नहीं आता. That's why I was talking to Dr. Rajkumar about yesterday's session. Goal setting अगर वो emotion है, ultimately the emotion that you experience when you set up a goal and achieve it. How about setting that emotion as your goal instead of the material goal? Think about Atithi Devo Bhava. Is there any country who talks in this way?
Sorry. Big
No, you don't
sorry.
need to be sorry. You don't need
Big
to be
sorry. Big sorry.
No, ma'am, it's not about
Reinforcing
being
as
sorry.
Rajkumar sir says, thank you,
I'm
thank you,
only
thank you.
connecting. I'm
No,
only
he says
connecting.
it thrice. Let me say sorry.
Thank you, Mila. Thank you.
Thank you, Kumar. Rajkumar sir will take the first flight and come to Pune and give me a tight slap.
No, we want to do a
Right?
residential
He's
meeting at your
capable.
place.
You don't know,
All of
Rajkumar
us will
sir.
come.
वो वहां से, he'll take the first flight and come. So I'm scared. ओके
तो
सॉरी बाबा, और इंडियन स्टाइल नमस्कार करके सॉरी बोलूं क्या?
Pinaki
है ना?
ji, this chapter I
No,
find
it's not that.
difficult to
Let
practice.
me tell you, this has been my observation or my experience. Maybe I was not lucky to get the lovely experience which you got, but I have interacted with a lot of these ambassadors and big people, and I did find this difference. So I was just sharing my experience. Maybe
It's
it
okay.
doesn't gel with what you have to say, but it's okay. Give a smile and just
Yeah,
accept it.
it's okay. So that's what I always
नहीं
tell.
मंगला जी, अभी जैसे मैं जो सॉरी पिनाकी जी, आप बोल रहे थे कुछ।
मैं बस एक सेंटेंस बोलने जा रहा था कि जब भी कोई ऐसी बात करते थे मैं उनको बोलता हूँ, डू फाइंड मी लाइक दैट। आज जो इंडिया की बात करते हैं, आपको लगता है कि मैं भी वैसा ही हूँ? So this is your thought about certain things which happened in your life.
Yeah.
Don't analyze it.
So I said this is my experience and observation.
Perfect. And I respect that model of the world.
Yeah.
Yes, Dr. Raj.
And maybe, but it's a fact that when you're a woman, you experience things a little differently than what a man does. This also, let me tell you, that the way people look at you is not as an individual. They look at you that you're a woman, that you're a woman. And this I found myself very often with Indians. Whereas when you interact with the West, they look upon you as an individual and they interact that way. So their interaction, their reactions are noticeably, remarkably, and distinctively different. Whereas Indians are obsessed with this fact. Why? I don't know, but it is a fact. And we encounter these negativities quite often because we are a woman. Sorry to say, but this has, I have experienced this very often, and a lot of people do. A lot of women will also do this.
Yes, Dr. Raj, you wanted to add something to this.
नहीं, I just a single point. Like in my society, also I live in a very poor society, so I accept whatever way the others are. There are some persons with attitude, but I accept. Okay,
अरे
so
अंकल, आज माइंड दो ना सबको, 140 people को, 140 crores को. Share your largeness na. So that will give a, that is real growth in India. आत्मनिर्भरता ये है सर.
Good. Let's move on to the next chapter. Who would like to read?
I am expecting Rajkumar sir any time at my door. Bell baji to I'll get scared only.
So now we are getting into multiplying our influence with these habits. So let's read this one. Be nice. Wow. अरे यार, मैं तो इसी की बात कर रहा था अभी तक कि be nice with your own countrymen, be nice with yourself, be nice with everybody. Let me read. Yeah, Manish, you want to read?
Yeah, no, sorry. Quickly, just something came to my mind. Just take half a minute. I'm just replying to Mangala ma'am and
Yes, मैं और एक थप्पड़ दो मैं. I'm at the receiving end. क्यों मेरा दिन संडे का? बोलो.
see, every person is enlightened by his experience of the soul. Okay,
Yeah.
so let us not relate to that particular individual country or whatever it is, right? So every soul has experience through different life experiences and whatever it is that. So if you like something about somebody or not like it, it's just his experience of the soul of the life. ठीक है ना? वो कहते हैं ना, पानी में जैसा रंग डालोगे पानी वैसा बन जाएगा, right?
Yes.
ठीक है. So
Yeah.
the point here is कि you have to just you have to enrich your soul through your both good and bad experience of life, but you have to enrich yourself. That is the point. You have to enlighten yourself.
Yes, sir. I do accept all these things. I do enrich myself. It's not that I don't, but in this group, I thought I could just share my experiences, which have not been very
But
positive.
my point
And
was
so
that
that's it. It's not that I don't understand.
my,
I understand,
my
sir.
point was that we don't have to get disheartened, or we don't have to relate to any particular person or any society or anything like that. That's what I mean to say. Because what will happen is, no, it will not benefit anybody. That is the point here. Yeah. So that's it. Thank you.
Yeah. I will. Next Sunday, I think Pinaki sir will say, Mangala nahi aana, you create lots of
आज हमारा ये नया
arguments.
मॉडल This new model is working very
संडे हम
nice.
आपके घर पे आने वाले हैं
I
और
know
वहीं
I'm
रुकने वाले
scared
हैं.
when the doorbell rings. Rajkumar, so you're welcome, but not not with any weapons and tools.
Yes,
If we
Manish,
come,
go ahead.
go
मैं
ahead. Yeah.
पढ़ूं क्या पिनाकी जी? हाँ बोलिए मनीष जी प्लीज.
Please read this
No,
chapter.
no,
Manish,
no,
go
I'm
ahead.
done. You go ahead, please, sir. Sir, you please carry on. Yeah. Yeah.
If you want to make friends, be liked and influence people, there is a very simple recipe for that. Be nice. You, it is that easy. Forget about old beliefs like good guys always finish last. Forget your fear that people will cheat you and run over you if you are nice. Yes, it can happen. It has happened to me many times. It does not matter. In the end you win. I'd rather take the risk that other people will take advantage of me every now and then than miss out on all the great people I met because I chose to be a nice guy. You know, in the real world, good guys and girls actually finish first. That does not mean that you have to let other people get the better of you. If you notice that people are abusing your goodwill, confront them and ban them from your life. They will be the ones missing out. My friend Manuel is the nicest guy you can imagine, always helping, always smiling. People like to be around him. He has an immensely powerful network that he uses to help everyone. But when he notices people taking advantage of him, he tells them very clearly that they can now leave his inner circle, and if they do any more bad stuff, he will use the same network to destroy them. In his words, Mark, I am the nicest guy to nice people, but even though I hate it, if somebody is bad to me, I am worse. If somebody is rude to me, I am ruder. If somebody disrespects me, I am even more disrespectful. I have never seen this side of him and I never will because I am nice. Being nice will pay you dividends in the long term. Remember, what goes around comes around. Do everything you can to empower people. See the greatness in them. If you can see their greatness, you will actually contributing to that greatness. Your belief in the potential of a person awakens this potential. Every time you meet someone, try and see the greatness that lies in this person. Everybody has something unique that are great at. Ask yourself what makes them special, what is their gift. As you focus on it, you will discover it. It also makes you more tolerant of not so friendly people. You can say, I'm sure they have great qualities, and today they have only a bad day. Be nice, but do not let other people fool you. Even nice people also say no or enough is enough every now and then. Thank you.
This is so interesting. Yes,
See, what I understood from this chapter is our natural habit should be nice. And I remember Landmark Forum, if somebody does bad, we should communicate to that person because that person may not be knowing ki I'm not liking this or this is to my disadvantage. And if the other person is nice, he will understand, he or she will understand. So normally we have to be nice even to a bad person, and I have experienced this. It may take some time for the other person to be nice to me, but my understanding from this chapter is be nice should come in our blood.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. I can see you're being nice to me.
Thank you, Mangla.
We just experienced it.
Yes, Manish, Shweta, Pravina, please add to this. Ankita.
So my only one takeaway is what goes around comes around. So what we contribute, that we will again experience back. And it happened to me. If I am nice to people, they are nice. If I am silent, even they get the vibes. So that is my takeaways. What goes around comes around.
Yes. Others, please. Pravina, Shweta, Manish.
See, when a person is nice, or if I'm nice to myself and others, then my mind will open up and my heart will expand. And then only you can be best at yourself. Because we only do what is happening inside our mind and the heart. And the only way to enrich your mind and heart is to be happy with yourself and others, to be nice. Then only you are activating the right part of your mind to do something that is in the interest of everybody, in the right interest of everybody. So, and a person is born to be happy. If I'm not happy, I'm working against myself actually. And if I am, and for others also. So our natural state has to be happy. We read in so many books, life is like a dance, right? So you have to you have to feel happy to do good things and stay happy, because material things can only give you happiness up to a certain extent. The mind. So just we have to think like our natural state, that how we are. We have to understand how our body works. So our body works best only when we are happy, whatever it is, the situation might be. It's all about the mindset. So and nothing is temporary. Nothing is everything is temporary actually. So some experience is giving you some feeling bad or whatever. So it will just go away. And and we have to accept that life is not perfect, right? So whatever is in front of me, I have to be happy with that and do my best to keep myself and others happy. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, Pravina.
Yeah. Being nice is not that you get people take advantage of you or get you hurt. So you have to set your boundaries and because there is an example in Buddha also. अंगुलीमाल ने सब कुछ छोड़ दिया एंड वो संत बन गया. तो अभी घूमने लगा तो लोगों को लगा कि अंगुलीमाल है. फर्स्ट पीपल फेल्ट फियर अबाउट हिम, बट जब देखा कि उसको कुछ भी करते तो वो कुछ करता नहीं है, देन दे हर्ट हिम अ लॉट. So when Buddha come across him again and see him that he's very having various wounds and say, तो उसने कहा कि मैंने तुझे अच्छा बनने के लिए बोला था, लेकिन इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि तुम खुद को प्रोटेक्ट मत करो करके. Don't let people hurt you. So it is my takeaway on me. आप अच्छे बनो, किसी को आप तकलीफ मत दो, लेकिन किसी और को खुद को तकलीफ देने भी मत दो. This is my point.
कौन था वो, क्या नाम बताया आपने? प्रवीणा?
अंगुलीमाल. अंगुलीमाल.
अंगुलीमल.
हाँ, वो फॉरेस्ट में लोगों की अंगुली काट के माला में डालता था.
ओके ओके.
Yes, Shweta, your insight.
Yeah, so as Pravina ji was telling, being nice is good. And also at the end of the chapter, it is being shared across. You need to say no. It's not like you can give up anything for being nice. So you can start saying no for a couple of things which you feel really genuinely wanted to. So that is my takeaway from this.
Yes. What I got from this chapter is very simple and straight. The end result should be nice. And at least you feel nice. That should be the end result. That should be the goal. Wherever you are into, whatever you are into, that whole experience at the end should be nice, at least for me. And best if it can be for the other person as well. Nothing like that. That's the ultimate form of building rapport. When there is rapport, you'll always feel nice about the other person. And well, I'm very good at setting up rapport. I take only few seconds to set rapport. I believe you already experienced it, Shraddha, for the first time as we are talking to each other. Super. So let's get into the next chapter.
Pinaki ji, I just want to add something quickly. See, I feel, like every human being was created equally, right? So from the universe, and all people are equal, but they are not same. Okay, so and I feel that every human being is a marvelous person. But the only difference is the person who is not marvelous, he has not accepted it that he is marvelous. His belief is not there actually. So you only accept based on your belief. So we don't need to be wonderful. We are already wonderful. It is only that we have to accept that belief and just live with that belief. It will make you. You will come to know that yes, you're already wonderful. But if you didn't have the belief, and if you have the belief, you will see your wonderfulness.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's why I love to address people as divine angels. Thank you so much, Mani, for this wonderful sharing. Let's move to the next chapter. So here we go. Be positive. Yes, Manish, go ahead.
One second. Okay, be positive. What do you like being around more? An optimistic who always has a solution for every problem, or a pessimist who has a problem in every solution? You are reading this book, so I guess you like being more around optimist, right? Well, guess what? So does anybody else, or at least most people. Do you want to be a people magnet? Be positive. Irradiate positive vibrations wherever you go. Smile a lot. See solutions. People will love to be around you. The best is optimism can be learned. It is not a matter of genes. The only difference between an optimist and a pessimist is how they interpret events. Pessimists interpret events as permanent and personal. What is wrong with me? I will never learn. Optimists see events as temporary. I was not good in shape today. I'm sure I will do better tomorrow. Nevertheless, I am one step closer to the goal. Some see failure as a catastrophe and give up. Others see it is an opportunity for growth and success. Nonetheless, there are even more benefits to being an optimist. Optimists are generally more successful. Their biological and psychological immune system is stronger. They even live longer. Please don't take this as an excuse to live an unhealthy lifestyle. If you smoke 40 cigarettes a day, being an optimist might not help a lot. Be an optimist. Lift people's spirit up when they come to you, not in a false way. We have already learned that false does not go very far. Same with optimism. False optimism sooner or later leads to disillusion, anger, and hopelessness. Be a realistic optimist who knows that positive thinking alone is not enough. You also have to add optimism, passion, and hard work to the success formula. Be an optimist. Be positive in every interaction. It is free, and people will seek your company.
Fantastic.
Uh, yeah, this thing just came in alignment with what I just said before I read, right? So, in life, what we focus on, it expands. Okay. So, and also Henry Ford says that if you believe you can be successful or not, you are either way you are right. Okay. So you have our body, our mind inside our body has all the whatever you call the neuro patterns and things like that. So it has both the optimistic area and the pessimistic also. So whatever you focus on, it will expand. It will create that neuro pathways, and the mind will start working in that direction only. So So it's just like, and one more thing is Steve Jobs says that, whatever you're passionate about, it's not that you have to do it just once a day, or you just do it out of curiosity, some sudden passion or whatever. You have to do on a daily, consistent basis. So that's all. Also, the author says the same thing. Whatever you decide to do, being an optimistic, you have to do it regularly. It's not that you just do once, twice, or whatever, and it will do the work. No, you have to do the work on a daily basis. The sun is coming to us to meet us on a daily basis. Is giving you all the energy to to get this nature working in the right way. So same way we have to. If I'm an optimist, I have to do my work without any doubt, with complete belief on a daily basis, with full enthusiasm, happiness, and that faith in the process of universe. See, whatever comes in our mind, that is not the only the through our own. That is, that is a message from the universe actually. That if I want to become something, then it's not just my wish; it is a wish of the universe. And when you believe that wish, the universe will support you like anything, and it will give you unexpected, wonderful results. So the author says same thing, that be optimistic and live your every act of life as an optimist, and do it forever actually. So that's the how we should live our life, uh, and with full belief, and fully optimistic, motivated, and just keep doing it like the what how the sun is doing his job. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful, Manish. One of my mentors said, when you serve the world selflessly, the universe rewards you endlessly. Thank you so much for this beautiful sharing, Manish. Yes, who would like to add to this?
And Pinakiji, one live example I will give you. Last year in winter, there was no sun for like 7 to 10 days. Okay, so we were just like desperate to see the sun. So I was standing in my balcony, and I was talking to my friend like, become a sun, think like a sun, and you will be unstoppable. So immediately within 2 minutes, the sun came out. So you can,
Meteorological department, Manish.
sorry.
I said meteorological department of Manish.
Yeah, yeah. See, the universe is listening to you. It is listening to my words. It is just waiting that, okay, you believe me. You have to believe. Believing in you is believing in God, actually.
Beautiful, beautifully summarized. Yes, Pravina.
I think being positive is the base of all the qualities because things are not always you, or people don't do things as you all or as you want them always to do, or every other thing. So being positive is base of everything. What you take from that, either you learn the lessons or you get the positive result. And I always say I'm very optimistic or I'm very positive. So this one qualities I think I follow always.
Wow. Yes, Ankita, Shweta, Mangala ma'am, Dr. Rajkumar.
Actually, I feel being positivity will surely help, as in the earlier chapter was what goes around comes around. So it will surely create that vibe, and our heart is the center of happiness, which will always be ready to spread across. So yeah, that's what I to believe, and I to try to be at my best.
Observe your feelings when you're saying.
Yeah, I
Exactly.
really
Observe your feeling. अपना feeling जो उस वक्त हो रहा है ना उसको observe करो. You can also give it a name. What would you like to call that feeling? Yes, Dr. Rajkumar.
See, I have been very positive. Say if the flight is late, or I have come. So I combine this with mindfulness. I accept whatever is happening or whatever decision I took. So then I do not regret. Okay, I've taken a decision. So try to do best out of the current circumstance, and it has given superb result, superb, extraordinary result by being positive. Like जैसे कहते हैं ना, भगवान अगर एक दरवाजा बंद करता है तो चार खोलता है, तो वो अगर हम पॉजिटिव होंगे तभी वो चार खोलता है, नहीं तो बोलता है नहीं यार ये आदमी तो कुछ मतलब पॉजिटिव नहीं है, तो इसको चार खोलने के बाद में भी उसको कुछ ज्यादा फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा.
नहीं सर, जो पॉजिटिव होता है उसको दिखता है, नहीं तो दरवाजे तो हमेशा होते हैं, लेकिन निगेटिव लोगों को दिखते नहीं है.
या
Can I share my experience?
यस.
Most people get irritated when they get caught in traffic jams, right? And Pune is known for traffic jams. But I found even I would get irritated. Let me accept it. But when my husband and myself we used to travel together, we were of course in the same car, sitting next to each other. He, in the midst of traffic, he would just switch off the car and he would start singing songs. So whether it was 10 minutes, 15 minutes, half an hour, 45 minutes, he would never get bored. So here was somebody who looked at things so positively and enjoyed. Of course, he used to have a very busy life with his medical practice, but this was his way of enjoying and not getting affected. So here is positivity, which I experienced in my own life. Thank you.
एब्सोल्युटली से एक्चुअली जो गाड़ी है ना वो भी एक छोटा मोटा घर ही है, तो लाखों में ही आता है, तो उसको भी एंजॉय करने का हक है, और यूनिवर्स हमें वो हक बना के देता है, बोले देख अभी तेरे को अपॉर्चुनिटी दिया है, अब तू सोच के
Yeah,
क्या
but there
कर.
were times we used to spend 45 minutes just blocked, but he used to keep singing. And I used to just wonder, how can a person do this? But I did.
Fantastic. Okay, let's go ahead with the next chapter, otherwise we won't be able to finish up to chapter 49, like 7 chapters per day. So praise and praise a lot.
7:43 हो गया है सर.
I know. Let's
Yeah.
stop.
हो जाएगा. We have 2
No,
more
so
chapters.
it gets then discussion and all, it gets too much. 6:30 we've started now.
Yes, who would like to read? Shweta, you go ahead. Praise and praise a lot.
Okay. Praise and praise a lot. Praise and acknowledgement can go a long way. Recently, some fantastic studies about the power of praise have been published. We always knew it, but now we have the numbers. People who are praised 4 times a quarter tend to stay longer at their jobs and perform a lot better. This can save a company hundreds of thousands of dollars. Many times, when we ask people about their best day at work, they will tell us about a day their boss praised them. But it goes even further. Praise can change a person's life. Dale Carnegie writes in his classic, How to Make Friends and Influence People, about how praise altered the future of H.G. Wells from being suicidal to becoming one of the great American novelists and one of the fathers of science fiction, or how Lawrence Tibbett went from singing in a church choir and hardly getting by to become a famous opera singer and recording artist. Both of these great artists' stories were changed by a little bit of praise, by some small encouragement. Use the power of praise. Praise the slightest improvements. Inspire everyone you come in contact with to use the hidden talents they possess. You'll inspire the other person to keep improving. When I look back at my life, I find moments where some of praise have changed my whole future. I'm sure the same thing happened to you many times. It is the praise of our parents that keeps us going when others already had discarded us. It's said that Enrico Caruso, the most celebrated opera singer of his time, was told that he couldn't sing while his mother encouraged him and praised his voice. If you start praising people for what they do well instead of constantly reminding them of their faults, you will see true miracles happening. They will capitalize on that praise and more of their mistakes will disappear. It's the same effect that you achieve when you concentrate on your strengths. strengths. Praise a person and you awake their desire to excel. They will do everything they can to live up to the high opinion you have of them. See people's potential, praise them for it, and you will help them to awaken and grow that potential. When you praise, go into details. Good job is not enough. Tell the person exactly what he or she is doing well and why it's so crucial for you or your company. Remember, we all want real appreciation and praise, but it has to be sincere and genuine. The principles in this book only work when they are honest and come directly from your heart. Transform people's lives by praising them. Yeah, about this chapter, what I have read, as we praise them, even we can start praising and appreciating ourselves, because that is also is important, I feel. So if we start appreciating ourselves at least 1% every day, it will be a 365 percentage of growth. That's what I can say. And along with it, how we are looking at and how we are connecting others, as they mentioned, as the author mentioned, we remember when we are praised, when we are given the right motivation, when we were given the right direction. Yeah, thank you.
Favorite person. I really like that show. If you want to, like, if I want to see 365% growth for me over next 1 year, one of the ways is to just praise and appreciate myself for whatever I am doing and just doing it every day once. आपने तो मेरा पूरा दिन ही बना दिया आज.
Great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That's what I say, that how God is talking to you. How do you know that God is talking to you? How do you know that God is responding to your prayers, to your wishes? So I say that God always interacts with you through a human being. Always. There's never an exception. Mhm. So, like when we gather in these kind of meetings, God talks to us through others. So I just want to thank you, Shweta, for being God's own child and passing this beautiful information to me. 365%. Priceless, मेरे रोंगटे खड़े हो गए सुनते ही. I have no words to express my perceptions about what you share.
Everybody is good
I just want
except
to thank God that it proved that you are present here and you are talking to me through Shweta. Thank you so much. Yes.
Rajkumar sir. Yes, these are big, but I am too small. Today, you all attacked me, no? Wholeheartedly, maja karke. Doesn't matter. My heart is still open. My house is still open. Rajkumar sir, Manish sir, you're all welcome. Don't worry.
No, no, madam,
Add to
we
this.
supported you in the right way. We didn't attack you actually.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay,
There
I
is
just want to add to this.
always, at every point of time, there is always a learning experience.
Nay, Sweta, thank you. Self love is a starting point, because if we are happy, then only we can make others happy. So, this praise to self, or, celebrating the personal win, maybe alone,
Yes,
goes a long way in boosting our energy,
yes,
enthusiasm.
yes,
And
certainly.
then the
Yes,
principle in the chapter is very, very important. Praising another person for their
yes,
work, not praising that person, goes a long way. I have seen and I'm now practicing more and more,
yes, yes,
and it is working. And that person also responds, yes. When I praise, that I praise you for this work, your meticulousness, then that person responds, yes. That means there is an impact of praise.
yes.
Thank you.
Yes, Ankita, go ahead.
So I have a question. During appraisal time, so it is the time where our work is recognized. So I don't get the expect. I work a lot, but there's no recognition that at least one amount of word from the manager. So, but the same work is done by everyone. So in that case, how to handle the praise part, which will discourage us.
The word appraise itself constitutes the word praise. उसके अंदर वो praise word छुपा हुआ है.
So not expecting from others is that how to
No, not
handle
from
that.
see, not
See,
from
how
everybody.
about praising everybody? Instead of
Yeah.
you expecting others to praise you, how about praising everybody?
So that
One way of doing it is like, when I talked about that statement that you are a rare breed, that's a very powerful statement which you can use for all kind of praiseworthy situations. Like you can say what is not good, and then at the end you say, but what happens when you use the word but? Whatever you said before but gets negative. So you say use the word but, and then you say, but you are a rare breed. You're getting me?
okay. Sir.
So you are saying which is not so good about your organization to that person, for example. Like at the same time, you can say about this praiseworthy thing as well. And at the end, after saying all those statements, you just say, but you are a rare breed. And what Shweta said, just notice, just keep a note on that. See, it really doesn't matter what others are saying. What matters is that are you improving by one quality today? And if you can do it, you will be 365% plus by the end of the year. If you do it two, it will be just double of that. It is three times of that. आप अपने equity value बढ़ाओ, अंकिता. You know, this gentleman, this famous gentleman who is into this investment industry, क्या नाम है उनका?
Warren Buffett.
Warren Buffett. He is 90 plus now. So Warren Buffett's success started after 60, by the way. It was not before that. तो अभी तक तो हम लोग वहां से काफी दूर हैं. Now, Warren Buffett said something very amazing when he came to India in 2018. He said that every human being is an equity. आप पहले खुद का वैल्यू तय करो, है ना. जब भी कोई शेयर मार्केट में लॉन्च होता है, आईपीओ आता है, तो अपना वैल्यू खुद तय करके मार्केट में आता है कि whether it is going to cost 1,000 rupees or 888 rupees or 240 rupees or even 79 rupees. वो वैल्यू मार्केट नहीं तय करता. और जब मार्केट तय करता है तो क्या द मोमेंट द शेयर इज लॉन्च, its value goes up. So बस I am just leaving this conversation here. खुद का वैल्यू बढ़ा अपने पास. दुनिया
Okay. Sir.
उसको देखने के लिए, उसको वैल्यू ऐड करने के लिए हमेशा तैयार. Think about this guy who wrote this book, and we are reading this book. 2015 में उसने एक किताब लिखा था. 2025, 10 साल बाद ये किताब हम पढ़ रहे हैं सब मिलके. I read this book only 3 years ago for the first time.
It must have had lots of editions also.
सोचो कितना वैल्यू ये ऐड कर रहा है. हमने खुद अपने लाइफ में कितना वैल्यू ऐड किया. He just added his own value to this book. That's it.
Sir, maybe he didn't find people improving. So there was the second edition, third edition, fourth edition.
So, and this gentleman, he lost his job, by the way. आपके पास तो फिर भी job है. He lost his job. And then he thought about कि मैंने इतने सालों से जो मैं journaling कर रहा था उसको लेके कुछ करता हूँ. So he opened his journal and he started writing. And he came up with his first book. And that itself became a bestseller. This is the 6th book which he wrote.
Yeah, sir. I can relate. Yes.
अपना वैल्यू अपने पास है, चाहे कोई कुछ भी बोले. And if you are certain about your value, if you are praising and see, he is talking about praising and appreciation in chapter 28 also. So just be present to that. Let's move to the next chapter.
Sir, it's 8 o'clock enough, so.
So we are going to read the 49 chapters. So 7th chapter will be here. So here we go. And let me read this. So how to make a good impression? Remember that you have about 3 seconds to make a good first impression. Your very first words and actions will set the tone for the entire encounter. So start your conversations on a positive note. A life-changing trick is to ask yourself before any meeting or phone call, what do I want from this? Purpose. ना हमें NLP में यही बोला गया है. When you are getting it the chunking up is all about finding out the purpose. Even the levels of change is all about finding out the purpose. Are you worried about what others will think of you? Welcome to the club. Most people are. I have good news for you though. How you're perceived is in your power. This is very powerful statement. How you're perceived is in your power. Other people form their opinion of you mainly from the opinion you have about yourself. If you are perceived as you would like, have a look inside yourself. What can you do? How do you perceive yourself? How do you want to be perceived? Start acting the way you would like to be perceived. Be authentic. We already talked about it before. If you're trying to be someone else, you're subconsciously telling yourself, I'm not good enough, and you're transmitting this to your surroundings. Value everything yourself, your job, your family, others. The more value you give yourself and others, the more others will think of you. Remember it, it has to be sincere. If it is not, it will backfire. Don't knock the competition or other people down to look better. Those times are gone. It damages your reputation. Boost your strengths and productivity. Be so good the others can't ignore you. Keep the conversation optimistic. Nobody wants to be a complainer and be confident that people will like you. At least 50% of all the people you meet. How beautiful. Keep the conversation optimistic. Nobody wants to be the complainer and be confident that people will like you. At least 50% of all the people you meet. So he's talking about two things. One is keeping the conversation optimistic because nobody wants to be a complainer with a complainer. And the second thing is be confident that people will like you. At least 50% of all people you meet. If they don't like you, well, then be friendly and professional and think to yourself, they must be from the other 50%. How beautiful, huh? So आप पहले ही अपने आप को बोल रहे हो कि whoever I'm meeting 50% of them will like. If you find anybody who is not liking you, आप मन ही मन में बोलोगे this person belongs to the remaining 50% who is not going to like me right now. So don't try too hard to make a good impression, but tell everyone around you that they are making a good impression. Ultimate. Don't try too hard to make a good impression, but tell everyone around you that they are making a good impression. So that summarizes our session today. Anyone would like to add to this before we close the session?
Yes. Actually, after food, shelter, and cloth, with the necessities of the life, the basic two human needs are recognition and appreciation. Every person want to recognize his existence. It like be the maid, the staff, or anyone in the meeting. अगर आप उनको नाम से बुलाओगे, he feel happy. I got compliment many times that you remember our name with our surname. इवन इफ आप उनको अगर उनके पूरे नाम से बुलाओ, आप उनको लगता है कि आप उनको पहचानते हो नाम से, दे फील गुड अबाउट यू. So appreciation and recognition is very important in everyone's life. So if you want to you want to make good impression or being in a good repo or making good influence, recognize them, appreciate them. And the answer to the Ankita I want to give is that it is you don't get praise because you are a good. You want to appraised because you are doing the things they want you to do. So it is always there. मतलब आप 98 मतलब 99% थिंग्स अच्छे करो जो आपको लगता है कि अच्छे है, लेकिन यू इफ यू डू 1% दे डोंट लाइक और दे डोंट वांट, यू विल नॉट गेट द रिजल्ट you want. So it is always your outcome depends on what the other person wants you to do, and if you are doing that you will get the desired result from them.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
देखो प्रवीणा का यही काम है ना, अपने कंपनी में लोगों को अप्रिशिएट देना, तो शी इज गिविंग यू द टिप्स. अब डॉक्टर राजकुमार भी आपको ऐसा टिप्स देंगे कि उनका भी यही काम है लोगों को अप्रेस करना.
नहीं, मैंने कल एक कम्युनिकेशन किया सोसाइटी के ऑडिटर से, मुझे ये डिटेल दो. मैं अभी सोच रहा हूँ, मैंने प्रेज करके पहले मुझे प्रेज करना चाहिए था, तुम बहुत अच्छा काम करते हो, तुम एक्सेलेंट हो, वर्ल्ड के बेस्ट. फिर मुझे लिखना चाहिए था. तो रिस्पॉन्स सही नहीं आया क्योंकि मैंने प्रेज गुड इम्प्रेशन नहीं डाला. तो एंड ऑथर राइटली से कि 3 सेकंड लगते हैं. मतलब हम पहला शब्द क्या बोलते हैं, वो जैसे स्पीच में भी बोलते हैं ना, फर्स्ट praise the dais, then praise the audience, and then start the speech.
You know,
So
here
that
I'd
will
like to say in some cultures, this system is there that when you're invited for food to somebody's place, you first thank the person who has cooked the food, whether it be the lady of the house or a professional cook. Usko pehle thank do. Fir when you sit at the table, say a prayer to God and then eat. I think this procedure, if we follow in our interaction, it will be a different picture, and Rajkumar sir won't come with a kathi to my house.
हम बॉडी लैंग्वेज भी प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हैं. आप देखो हमारी बॉडी लैंग्वेज.
No, sir, I'm just pulling. Let's light humor.
आई नो, नहीं, आई नो.
One light humor.
Mangala ma, you have praised your house so much. I will definitely visit you. Pune is very
Yes,
near to
yes,
me.
yes. Come. More than welcome.
और
And I
पुणे
stay
से
near
हम फिर
Swargate.
सातारा
And I
जाएंगे.
stay near Swargate, so it's just 5 minutes.
Wow, that's good.
पिनाकी जी, पूना जाके फिर हम सातारा जाएंगे.
हाँ.
Yes, Mahabaleshwar jayenge.
हाँ,
So they have an
महाबलेश्वर जाएंगे.
army which is coming, be careful. An army is coming. Pinaki, Rajkumar, Manish, all these well-armed people. आ जाइए. We'll still show you goodness and niceness. This is what we have learned. Nicety.
थैंक
हाँ,
यू.
आप attack करो. I will not attack. हम तो will welcome you. अरे Pune people are known for hospitality. आ जाइए.
Good. Yeah,
विश्वास.
Manish, can you come on camera quickly for the picture? आज आपने नोटिस किया हम 7 जुड़े के साथ ही हैं. साथ हैं, कोई नहीं निकला.
यस.
Good. So here we go. Everyone look at the camera, keep your eyes wide open, and let's count 1, 2, 3 together. We'll see the 3 for a few seconds. All right. So here we go. 1.
Mangala ma'am, look front.
Yes, I better do. I've been so prominent today.
1, 2. Thank you so much for this wonderful morning. Thank you so much for making my day.
थैंक यू पिनाकी जी. दिस वंडरफुल बुक, इसको रोज अभी मैं आधा घंटा पढ़ूंगा. यानी दिन उसी से शुरू होना चाहिए.
And from Monday to Saturday, we are reading one chapter in the morning and just discussing our experience with the book. So you can also join us. It's at 6:45 a.m. in the morning, only for 15 minutes. So anybody would like to join us, you can join us. Dr. Rajkumar has started this initiative and we are doing it for last 2 weeks. It's a phenomenal experience that we are having. So
Thank you.
anybody
Thank
Can
you.
just join us.
I have put in
Okay.
the main group
Yes.
in
Once again,
again.
in the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
Sunday group, so
Yes.
that whoever wants to join, they can join.
श्वेता जी आप ग्रुप में है क्या शायद संडे मैन ग्रुप में
हाँ, मैं इन ग्रुप में हूँ, दूसरे नंबर से हूँ उधर।
हाँ दूसरे नंबर से हो ओके थैंक यू
You just say hi, so we know that this is the one.
For everyone, it was really wonderful connecting.
आपने फर्स्ट टाइम ज्वाइन किया ना श्वेता
Yeah.
थैंक यू थैंक यू
Thank you. Mangala ma'am, I will also come to Pune. Actually, I'm traveling next month, so surely meet you there.
Yes, 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 yes.
और रहना भी वही है
बट मेरा घर का बेल के यहाँ लिखा है ओनली काइंडनेस एंड नाइसिटी करेक्ट आ जाइए Ankita is laughing. Ankita, what do I do? I'm trying to arm myself with all the goodness that I have read.
ओके ग्रेट
Okay,
डे
chalo.
थैंक यू
Thank you,
एग्जिटिंग
thank you. Bye.
Thank you very much. Bye.